Club, where we're very excited to have as our guest speaker this evening the Reverend Sebastian Cryle. Dick here and I first heard the Reverend a couple of weeks ago at the General Synod, where he spoke on Jesus and the fisherman, the same speech that I believe he's going to give for us today. We're very excited to have him back and to have you all share the speech that we so enjoyed. So,
could I just butt in here, Alan? I'd just like to say that this was one of the most impressive speeches I've ever heard.
yes, indeed, it really was, particularly that marvellous beginning, do you remember, where he said that he too felt like a fisher of men, just casting his net over his audience. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. And then, of course, there was that very amusing joke about how he hoped that his net was holy, but not wholly full of holes. Very funny.
That's right, that's right. But I think what particularly impressed us, Dick, and forgive me if I'm wrong here, was the fact that after such a marvellous opening gambit, he was able to hold our attention with a wonderful thesis about the randomness of the choice of the disciples, how Jesus just did indeed cast his net and haul in whatever swam up.
Including, of course, the dogfish Judas. A brilliant point.
A quite brilliant point. Quite brilliant point. And that's why we're so pleased to have him with us here at Dalston today with no further ado. Thank you.
And of course, being at Synod, a large parts of his speech were much more theologically detailed than you, our audience here tonight, could ever possibly want.
Oh, yes, there were huge sections of very detailed stuff strictly for ministers and theologians only, and I'm sure he's decided to leave that out for our non-professional audience this evening. Even so, I think we can say what was particularly as impressive was that he was able to end on such a marvellous joke. Do you remember it?
Not that, of course, I would never dream of repeating it. One doesn't want to give away the Reverend's speech.
Oh, no, indeed, of course not. Though I must say that the idea that the apostles' trade should be reflected in communion and we should give fish fingers instead of bread there is one that is worth repeating.
Indeed, yes. But anyway, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, for your pleasure, with his talk, Jesus and the Fisherman, the Reverend Sebastian Cryle.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, and good night.